Students, in the previous slide, we had seen that what is conditional probability of the occurrence of an event A when another event B has already occurred, okay, with the examples. And also we had seen that what are the properties of conditional probability. What are the properties of conditional probability? So now in this slide, we are going to learn the statement of multiplication theorem. Okay, in this chapter, whatever the concepts we are learning, okay, so those are just the extension of the concept of conditional probability. So as per the statement of multiplication theorem, we have here A and B as any two events of a random experiment of which S be the sample space. Then probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B slash A, and this is also equal to probability of B into probability of A slash B, provided in the first statement of this theorem, our probability of A should not be equal to 0. That means to say our event A may not be impossible event. For the second form of the statement of this theorem, our probability of B, that means to say our event B should not be impossible event. Okay, and if both A and B are not the impossible events, then both of them are equal to each other, and both of them will hold only in that case when both event A and event B are not impossible events. Now, these results we can easily derive, okay, from the fundamental definition of the conditional probability, okay, where probability of A slash B, this is equal to probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B, where probability of B is not equal to 0. So by this definition, we can observe that probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A slash B into probability of B. What we are getting as a second statement, second form of the statement of the multiplication theorem. Now, by this result, we can observe that probability of A intersection B, that is equal to probability of B slash A into probability of A, what it is reflecting in the first form of this statement of multiplication theorem. So now, in place of two number of events, suppose we will have three number of events of a random experiment of which capital S be the sample space, then probability of A intersection B intersection C, this is equal to probability of A into probability of B slash A into probability of C slash A intersection B, provided probability of A and probability of A intersection B, both of them may not be equal to 0. Now students, here this thing is remarkable that here we have started from probability of A. Instead of that, even we could start here with probability of B or probability of C, and accordingly rest of the two events we can adjust here. But at the same time, we must have to apply here the condition also. Okay, so this conditions, if it will occur, then only this statement will hold, otherwise this statement will not hold. So now even we can extend the statement of this multiplication theorem for n number of events of a random experiment of which S be the sample space. So now we can just focus upon the extended form of the multiplication theorem, as per the statement of which we can assume or take n number of events of a random experiment of which capital S be the sample space. Here AIs are representing the n number of events like A1, A2, A3 dash dash AN. Okay, of which capital S be the sample space. So where I is equal to 1, 2, 3 dash dash N. Okay, so here this n number of events we have represented in precise form. Actually, these events are n number of events as A1, A2, A3 dash dash AN. Then probability of A1 intersection, A2 intersection, A3 intersection dash dash intersection AN, and this is equal to probability of A1 into probability of A2 slash A1 into probability of A3 slash A1 intersection A2 into probability of A4 slash A1 intersection A2 intersection A3 dash dash into probability of AN slash A1 intersection A2 intersection dash dash intersection. Here also we can write intersection AN minus 1. Okay, So this thing can also be written in more precise way as probability of A1 into A2 into A3 into dash dash into AN. This is equal to probability of A1 into probability of A2 slash A1 into probability of A3 slash A1 into A2. Okay, so here the symbol of intersection we removed, and instead of that we are writing A1 into A2. So it doesn't mean that we are performing here the Cartesian product of both of these two sets. It is not so. Here our intersection is between these two events is self-understood. Okay, that is self-understood. Then we can write it like this. Okay, A3 slash A1 into A2. Okay, means A1 between A1 and A2 there is the operation intersection into probability of A4 slash A1 into A2 into A3 dash dash into probability of AN slash A1 into A2 into A3 into dash dash into AN minus 1, where probability of A1 comma probability of A1 into A2, this stands for probability of A1 intersection A2, comma dash dash comma probability of A1 into A2 into A3 dash dash into AN minus 1, those things should not be equal to 0. Thank you. Rest of the contents I will discuss in the next slide.